Hey there everyone, it's Michelle again and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. As you can tell from the title of the video, this is going to be a New Year's Eve makeup look, so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I am using as my primer the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, and I am placing that on the sides of my nose. I'm pushing it into my pores to give me that beautiful perfected base, because we're going to be wearing a strong eye and a dark lip, and I really want my base to be top notch. So I am placing that into my pores on both sides of my nose, just pushing it in, and yeah, just putting on my primer. Alright, so now it's time for foundation, and I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W3, and I am dotting that all over my face. And then I'm going to be using a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I am going to be working that in. And this sponge is dry, it is not damp. I feel like I get a really perfected base, not too thick of a base, but just a nice perfected luminous skin with this sponge. So yeah, just go ahead and take that sponge and work that foundation in all over your face. Alright, now it's time for concealer, and I am using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand, and I am placing that underneath both eyes, and I am just going to use my finger plus a combination of the Real Techniques sponge, and I am just going to be working that in. Okay, so now I'm just taking sort of a bronzy brown pencil. Any bronze pencil will do, and I'm going to be using that as my base. I believe this one is by Physicians Formula. I don't think it has a name because it came in a set. So this is just a bronze pencil, and I'm working that all over the mobile lid because I want a nice bronze base, because we're going to be using a loose pigment, and that's going to intensify the browns in the pigment. So just take a bronze pencil and work it all over the lid. You don't have to be real neat about it because we're covering it up. And I'm just sort of lifting up on the outer edge of the eye, sort of like a cat eye shape in the beginning, and I'm just working that in. Okay, now I'm taking MAC's pigment, and I've Got a Crush on You, and this is similar to MAC's Blue Brown pigment or the eyeshadow by Club, so if you have any of those, that'll work just perfectly. So go ahead and take that pigment in a fluffy brush, and I am just using a cotton pad to protect my base. Probably should have done my eyes first, but went ahead and I already did that, so go ahead and use the cotton pad to protect your base. And just take that fluffy brush and just work that pigment all over the mobile lid, covering the pencil we just put down. And I'm not really being neat about it. I don't want this eye look to be neat. I don't want it to be perfect. So yeah, I'm just sort of being sloppy and messy because I think the look looks better on me. And I'm just working that up into the high crease, blending it pretty high. And as you can see, when you work that pigment, it does turn brown. So you'll see on the second eye, I'm doing the same exact thing, starting in the middle and then just blending that out. Okay, now it's time for liner, and I'm just going to be placing the liner on my waterline. And I'm using Milani's All Day Waterproof Pencil, and try not to poke your eye. I always do. And I'm just working that into the center of the eye, into the inner corner. And now it's time for lashes, and I am using my favorite Essence I Heart Extreme mascara, and I'm just curling my lashes. Alright, so just go ahead and take your mascara and do a couple of light slicks of that, because we are going to be wearing false lashes, so we just want our lashes to blend in with our falsies. So I'm just putting a few slicks of mascara on both eyes, both top and bottom, and then you will be good to go. Okay, now it's time for bronzer, and I am using the Les Saisons No. 4 Extreme Saison by Givenchy, and I'm using that as my bronzer and a huge fluffy brush, and I am just placing that all over the face, just bronzing up the skin. This bronzer matches perfectly with the loose pigment that I used, and yeah, it just makes my skin look nice and healthy and glowy. Okay, now for my favorite part, it's time for highlighting, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in the shade Peach Kiss and a fan brush, and I am just using that as my highlighter, placing that on both of my cheekbones and the top of my nose, the bridge of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and the chin. I really love this highlighter. It is nice and peachy and glowy and looks amazing with this makeup look, as you'll see at the end when I do the final shot and the pictures. It looks amazing. So absolutely love this highlighter. It's not that expensive. Yeah, it looks amazing and I love it. Alright, so time for blush, and just a small cheek brush by e.l.f. and this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Blush in the shade Lovejoy, and I am just placing that on my cheeks. I really do love this blush. I think it goes with any makeup look. It is amazing. It's a one blush and you're done kind of thing. You don't have to work too hard, and it makes your cheeks look nice and healthy and glowy. I love it. It's my favorite. And then now time for lips, and I am using the MAC pencil in the shade Currant, and I'll be using Tom Ford's lipstick in Black Orchid. So I am just using this pencil to define my lips, both top and bottom, and then I will be coloring both my lips in. That way my lipstick will stay on all night long. Okay, now it's time for the star of the show. I will be using Tom Ford's lipstick in Black Orchid, and I saved this lipstick for special occasions. I believe this was a limited edition lipstick, but he does bring it out from time to time, so no worries there. It is a beautiful, gorgeous lipstick. It stains your lips. It stays on all day long, and what can I say? I just love it. It's very conditioning on the lips. And it's a one swipe and you're done kind of thing. I love it. And then I'm just taking that same current pencil and I'm just redefining my lips, just perfecting them. Yeah, so they're nice and perfect and they look full and pouty. All right, and then I have to set my concealer, so I'm just using my fave Laura Mercier powder and a fluffy brush, and I am just setting my concealer. Okay, so to set the rest of the face, I'm using the Guerlain Meteorites Gold Pearls, and I'm just using that to buff in my bronzer and my highlighter and my blush to make everything nice and seamless. And I absolutely love these Guerlain pearls. They are amazing. They make your foundation look nice and healthy and glowy and just perfect. But if you get these, be very, very careful because they are very delicate. I actually dropped the container and I smashed them. So be very, very, very delicate with these pearls. I love them. I would splurge on them every year. So now it's time for some falsies, and I'm just using the Eyelure falsies. I believe these are, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen because I can't remember, but these are amazing. They are just, you boop, plop them down and you're done. And they really do make the look, it takes it that one step further and it makes them look amazing. It makes brings the whole makeup look together. Okay, so that is the final makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time doing it for you. It's a one shadow and you're done kind of look. False lashes, intense dark lip. I mean, what can I say? It came out amazing and I'm so happy with it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and happy holidays, everyone. Happy New Year if you're using this look for a makeup look. If not, Happy New Year, everyone. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao, everybody. Bye-bye.